Good evening to everyone. It is a real pleasure to be able to join you for this event. I assume that it was a day of intense debate during which you had the opportunity to exchange information, experiences, and best practices around a very important topic for our societies, namely the sharing and reusing framework for IT solutions. It is a concrete fact that the current digital revolution has the power to transform our societies and economies, our lives, by generating benefits for economic growth and for the quality of life. Furthermore, over the next few years, the digital transformation will further accelerate and have far-reaching effects. We need to assure that Europe obtains its fair share of the benefits of this development and shapes it in such a way that it embodies our societal values and remains compatible with our way of life. Like previous major technological advances, digitalization is transforming the nature of work, making the world more democratic and connected, but also raising new challenges. To this end, the European Union must work on all aspects of the digital revolution and artificial intelligence, infrastructure, connectivity, services, data, regulation, and investment. This has to be accompanied by the development of the service economy and the mainstreaming of digital services. As you well know, the digitalization topic was placed high on the agenda of the Romanian presidency of the European Union Council. Significant progress has been achieved so far in our mandate on a series of legislative proposals with a major impact on advancing the European agenda in this field. In line with this ambitious and forward-looking approach, the Romanian presidency has made an important contribution to the completion of the digital single market. Our presidency reached with the European Parliament the common understanding on the proposals establishing the Digital Europe program and the Connecting Europe facility, sectoral proposals under the future multi-annual financial framework 2021-2027. This was a major step towards promoting and supporting key areas of digital technologies, such as high-performance computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, advanced digital skills, and optimal use of digital capacity and interoperability. At the same time, by removing obstacles to the reuse of data in the public sector, the full potential of the public sector information will be exploited, thus increasing the dynamics of the European economy and society. Reuse of data from the public sector leads to the development of new innovative services and products, with companies being able to develop new business plans, administrations offering services at a higher quality and efficiency level, having as net beneficiaries the consumers, the European citizens. In this respect, the directive on the reuse of public sector information adopted during the Romanian presidency will help improve the quality of open governance by bringing citizens closer to the governing act and will be part of a modern paradigm for public-private cooperation. We strongly believe that bridging the digital divide is essential for Europe to become a real and robust digital single market, where citizens, companies, and administrations have access and use viable and secure fast broadband connections and digital services that address their specific needs in an innovative, open, and investment-friendly environment. We acknowledge the development of the digital single market, and we acknowledge the fact that this will represent an opportunity not only for the Romanian companies for their growth and cross-border activities, but also for all companies and competitive business that can advance the single market to a new level. Therefore, during our mandate, we were fully engaged in continuing the efforts towards the dialogue of digitalization and exchange of experience between EU member states on new digital technologies. Another key event on our agenda this week will be the Digital Assembly in 2019, which is going to be organized on the 13th and 14th of June in Bucharest. This is a forum for stakeholders to take stock of the achievements of the digital single market strategy, to draw lessons and to exchange views on a future digital policy. The best way to benefit from the change is to generate it, to be among the early adopters of it. We need to create a truly functional digital single market and the means to fund the entrepreneurs who create and fuel this growth. Not least, digital technologies have great potential to help public administrations deliver better services for less. In this context, I would also like to mention our contribution to the promotion of fairness and transparency in online intermediation services, increased transparency and fair practices while respecting the freedom of contract principle and without hindering innovation by concluding the negotiations and on the proposal for a regulation on online platforms, the so-called platforms to business regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, before the Sharing and Reuse Awards ceremony, I would like to expand somewhat the list of achievements of our presidency in the field of digitalization with the last special point. It is our concrete way to recognize and reconfirm the importance of the sharing and reusing framework for IT solutions and to keep close to this successful community. Therefore, I'm happy to announce that the Romanian presidency of the EU Council will offer, free of charge, the accreditation platform for future EU Council presidencies. I strongly believe that the sharing and the reuse of this instrument by other administrations will continue to rewrite new successes and new success stories at the presidency of the EU Council. I will also express my belief that through such events, we will advance the dialogue and the exchange of constructive ideas in shaping the future of our Europe, and that through sustained efforts and common actions, we will succeed in finding the best response for future challenges. Finally, I would like to thank you for your attention and to invite you to enjoy the next moment dedicated to the awards ceremony. Thank you very much.